Hey guys, Popular Boat here playing a brand new campaign of Hearts of Iron 4. Now, to continue our theme of a bit of one-shot nonsense, we are going to be playing as the Soviet Union. Good old Russia. Russia's pretty well known for their tanks. And so we are going to be pushing them, well, really pushing the limits of the Soviet industry and really making great use of all of our potential tanks. Now, we are also going to be buffing the AI, so we have hard fights ahead of us, and not strengthening ourselves. Alright, so we're going to be playing as the Soviet Union. We're going to be only using tank divisions from the start of the game, and we are going to be trying to beat some really buffed AI. And when I say from day one, I mean from day one. Alright, let's get our national focus in. We're going to do extra civ buildings, start getting our industry ramped up. Research, we're going to do electromechanical engineering for the 2% research speed, 10% production efficiency cap, and 10% construction speed. Free civ factories, you're going to be making more civ factories. It really is a pain to, at a glance, see where these plus 60% places are when you're such a big nation. So we're going to do some of those. We also need to do some mill factories. Now, we're going to be producing as many tanks and motorized as we can. We're going to need a few planes. Free dockyards. I really don't care too much about our naval stuff for now. They can do that, then convoys. Now, let's get all of our divisions, put them into one group, switch them all to be tanks. Should go down Trotsky just for funsies. Yeah. Gets a bit painful. Everyone are now tanks. Let's grab the people who have some skill levels. I wish this would stop pushing me back up the list. These guys are going to be getting their own divisions. 22. Yeah, 22 is a good start. Now we'll grab the ones that are mostly trained. Oh, I missed one. Go in there. Get in there. So how's everyone doing today? I know this first little bit of clicking through everything isn't the most interesting, but has to be done. And if the game wasn't so chuggy when it's actually running, and didn't keep scrolling me up this list, I'd be starting the passage of time. Alright, let's do it. Crank it up to speed 4, hit start, and we'll balance these out. These actually trained guys. We'll get their own group because we'll be sending them to the Spanish Civil War. Chuck our tank boys and everything, chuck this guy on a field marshal, get this group of 5 training, get this group of reasonably trained guys on the Japanese border. Get this group on the Polish border. This group against Turkey. And a group against Romania. Last group gets to do some garrisoning of coastlines. Probably don't want them sitting in mountains. You missed a few leveled up tanks. Yeah, a couple. Doing good, welcome to stream, Joshua. My day's going pretty well. I've only just got up about an hour ago. Now, our build is going to rely heavily on modifications to tanks. We really need the extra tank designs. Thank you, group. A Geek Creeper. I appreciate that a lot. And we're also going to need rubber. We're mostly... oh no, we do need a lot of rubber for those motorized. Let's get our 2 rubber. Alright, so what we're going to do is participate in the Spanish Civil War, try and help China defend against Japan, and then do the purge, and then once the purge is complete, we're going to declare war on some kind of minor nation over here. Our islands be remilitarized. We're on historical focus, so that's to be expected. Let's get our mill factories. What we also need to do is make our garrison, what's essentially our garrison divisions, low priority, and the guys that are going to be volunteers high priority. We should probably give them a front, give them a little bit of planning so they can sit there and gain some planning bonus. How many guns do you have in storage and equipment? We've just started, so not heaps, but because we've switched everyone to be tank divisions, we did get some refunded. So I'm not too concerned about gun production at this point. Like, we could even do this just to get the extra motorized, because at the moment it's estimated it's going to take us 2,000 days to catch up on motorized and 7,500 days to catch up on light tanks. We really need the army experience to start catching up. Am I British? No, I am Australian. I live in Western Australia. Should do lunch at least. Republican Spade. Should do lunch at least. What? We are going to be helping them. Alright, almost got basic machine tools. We're going to be going with concentrated industry for the extra output, rather than distributed for less output but more flexibility in lines. The flexibility would kind of be handy for us though. The question here is, do we want to get this tree or this tree? Because this one we get 2 research slots, which is nice. Oh, but we do get some nice buffs here for construction, more infrastructure, oil, not oil, rubber, 1 research slot. Let's do our improved railway network. Let's start concentrated industry and get ready to do our first political power change. Why even make guns? Yeah, just use all the steel for tanks, hey? Which is what we're doing now. Gonna get a second line for tanks in. what we're going to need to do with most of our first bits of army experience is change our designs. Lend-lease 2... Oh yeah, I'm not going to be lend-leasing because we'll need the production for ourselves, but we are going to be send volunteers, as many as possible. Alright, we've got 10 points, so what we're going to do is... Oh, do we want to... Yeah, let's do this first. We'll duplicate this. Let's give a nod to... Nod to my one Patreon. Well, not one Patreon. My highest Patreon. Call them Kirik's World Eaters. Save them. Now, all these frontline troops are going to be changed into that group. I'm going to duplicate this. They're going to be the rest, and then this first line that we have, we're going to make low priority and remove some of these down. They're just going to be the basic tanks. Nope. I need you to be that design. Sorry, a little bit of fiddling around with getting these tank divisions set up how I want them for now. Alright, now this one. Don't need as many tanks because they are just the backup line, and the blue World Eaters are high priority. They need an extra light tank in there. 20 combat width. Organization's a bit low, but we can deal with that. And blue tanks we're going to make like our standard line. Everything's going to be tank divisions, but we are going to be sensible with how we distribute those tanks. Okay. Cool, we got construction 1, that improves our construction speed. We're going to need radio. These guys are trained up. I think we'll cut training off, let them get their equipment back. We might get these guys training. Yeah, I'd like to get more people training to get the extra army experience. Alright, we got the extra infrastructure. We're not going to do the Great Purge just yet. So let's get Stalin construction in. The main reason I don't want to train all my troops at the moment is that it burns through equipment, and we don't want to be spending much equipment at the moment. Especially tanks. We need our tanks to be building up. Alright, Spanish Civil War's kicked off. We should be able to send 5. Send our good little group. Usually Japan, Germany and Italy will send troops to help the nationalist Spain. Which is going to be a challenge. But we should be able to do alright. Let's push up here because a lot of this is flat ground. Slow this down to speed 4. We'll do a lot of the controlling of those tanks manually. My first goal is to get to that port. Perfect. Block off Seville. Nice, good start. We've pushed in a bit rapidly, so Spain hasn't really had a chance to respond. Cool, that's going well. Get into Cordoba. Reduce that line, I don't want to be fighting across rivers with my tanks. And we're going to be spending all the army experience we get from this, changing our divisions around for now. Okay, free civ factories, that didn't take long. We need more civ factories and more mill factories. We kind of have to try and balance production of both to maximize what we're getting out of our nation. Right, we need to be building new civ factories to build more factories faster, but we need the extra mill factories to just catch up on tanks quicker. Alright, Stalin Constitution gives us some more political power, which we're going to spend on some more bits. I reckon we go with... Oh, they're both so tempting. The 10% construction speed would be very handy, but 2 research slots. Oh no, that just gives us research speed. Alright, then that's an easier choice. I thought it was an extra research slot. Alright, we got partial mobilization. I want Captain of Industry for faster construction speed. And then the next one I think we'll get is a tank designer. Alright, we're gonna pocket those troops. Keep this front rolling forward. Yeah, we've pocketed 5 troops. That's great. Once we get up to here, I think we might redirect over to pocket these German troops. I want to deprive divisions off my enemies as much as we can. What do we want to get? Mobile tank designer, reliability, speed. That sounds good. Reliability, soft attack, armor, hard attack. I think we want high reliability. We want to have our tanks lasting as long as possible, so if we're training troops, we aren't just bleeding tanks. Alright, we got 5. Time to check on that. Hey, hi Taco. How you doing, man? Alright, we've pushed them back to that river. What we might do is ditch that line. Where were those German troops? Just want to kill off that guy in the pocket before our troops move off to the new front. There's Italian troops there too, that's perfect. Hurry up and die. There we go. Right, where's German troops? There. Italian troops there. Doing great. Ready to see this whole stream. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some good progress in. I was happy that we got to actually finish the whole campaign last session. It's nice doing a longer stream again. Alright, there's Italian troops there I want to encircle and German troops there. Now we can reduce tanks in here again. I want to get rid of that one as well, and then we can add support divisions to these. I want to prioritize upgrades over reinforcements. Japanese troops as well. If we can pocket this while avoiding losing this port, we will be in a really good position to just devour a bunch of troops. I love that. If you do your research correctly, all three things will fire at the same time, if you're lucky. We need machine tools, better industry, better construction. Hello Zane Zafar, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Because we're getting attacked from here, our troops can't move into that empty province. There we go. Now, where'd the Italian troops go? We need to get to here. Right, we've got collectivist propaganda. Let's get our research slot. Let's modify our government for industrial concerns, since we're doing industrial research at the moment. I see civil war. Can't Franco just not start involvements? The civil war always has to fire. Is the rules of the trade. Right, these two need to be pushing into there. Spain better not fuck us by abandoning their... Okay, have we got this how I wanted it? No, not quite. Alright, our basic divisions are set up how I want them. Now we just have to wait for more army experience to start putting support divisions into our groups. Need to keep Italy down this end. Excellent. Gotta keep herding these troops around. I reckon we might pull out of there, just so we have more people down this line. Get him out of there. Just trying to juggle these troops around so we can try and close this pocket. And avoid that happening. It's a tricky balance because Spain is doing the thing where they don't put troops into a pocket a little bit. We are trying to fight our way forward. That's not good. Now they've lost even more land. Fuck's sake. Come on, boys. Spain, can you walk in there, please? Alright, we'll do it ourselves. Oh, fuck's sake. Come on. I mean, there should be an event or a way to stop the civil war with the current Palmares like it was non-historic AI Spain. They would have to change a lot of how the focuses and stuff work. Spain, can you just stop being a shit? What if we give you some guns? Will that help you? Need everyone to make this connection back. We're just bleeding organization now. No, we're gonna lose those tanks. God fucking damn it. Thank you, Spain. No, I was being a bit too cheeky. Fuck, that's painful though. God damn it. Lost 5 of our best divisions. Well, specifically our 5 best divisions. That's a bit irritating. Let's get a new 5 started to be trained. And let's give these guys some support. Alright, it's time for me to call this an episode. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the campaign. Like, subscribe, check out the links below, and I'll see you in the next episode.